So our next dish, our next part of the dish is going to be the candied bacon. And really easy, but I have to tell you, getting a good smoked bacon is very, very important. We use a nice smokehouse out of New Hampshire called the North Country Smokehouse. Love their bacon. You can get some of it in stores. And I get a slab of bacon and then I cut it a little bit thicker than traditional. So that's a thick cut bacon, you know, a lot thicker than you're going to buy if you just buy sliced bacon in the store. But if you want to, you can always use that as well. I just happen to like it a little bit thicker. And the idea is that we're just going to take our bacon, I cut it, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of brown sugar on every single piece. And then we take it and we bake it in the oven nice and slow, and the fats from your bacon mix with this sugar and coat it and caramelize it so it has a nice sweet flavor. And you know, you can almost eat it for a snack if you wanted to. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it right into my oven. And as I have already done for you, I've already taken it out, cooked some ahead of time, and now this is bacon all caramelized, with the sugar has melted, and we have candied bacon. And if it wasn't so hot, I'd take one and it's really good. You'll enjoy this. So now that we've done all the hard work, now is the fun part, finishing the dish, and then of course eating. So we have here a nice farm-raised Atlantic salmon. It's actually raised in the ocean. Not all farm-raised means it's raised in a pool. This is actually, they make the farm out of the ocean water, and it grows there, really delicious. And so this is just a typical fillet. And all I do is I take a little bit of salt and pepper for this dish, and I'm going to season both sides. And then I'm going to take, I have a little bit of garlic oil here, which is just some olive oil and canola oil infused with some garlic. And I'm going to take my salmon and I'm going to start with that side down first. And I've already started one over here. And I want to get it so that it's starting to get crispy, just like this here. Okay, so we're gonna crisp up the bottom, because some people like it, and you can either get skinless or you can get the skin on the salmon. I like the skin on the salmon because you know, I've been taught from a lot of the nice chefs in the past that there's a lot of flavor between the skin and the meat, that there's actually a lot of fatty oils in there that add a lot of flavor. Some people just simply like to eat the skin as well, but that's why we cook it with the skin on, because it has all that flavor underneath. And to pan roast this, we can just take it like this, and I could either glaze it now if I wanted to. I could put a little bit on there of our cider glaze, and I'm going to finish this in my oven. Whoa! I'm going to finish this in my oven, and then we're going to be able to plate. So we're getting ready to plate the dish, and I'm going to go ahead and heat up my wild rice. I made a little bit of broccoli rabe here, bitter broccoli, Italian rabe. I like the color, I like the flavor, just adds a little bit to the dish. And again, with that, I just blanched it off ahead of time, a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic oil. And I'm taking out my reheated acorn squash out of the oven. I have my candied bacon. We have our cider glaze, and I'm now going to pull my salmon right out of the dish, out of the oven, and there we go. That's perfect. Nice crispy side skin there. There's the salmon, and we're going to go ahead and plate. So we'll take our hot rice, and if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of butter to it in the reheat process. And my broccoli rabe is nice when it just gets seared with that garlic oil. So then we're going to take some of our rice and we're going to put it right on our plate. Take our nice acorn squash right on the plate. Some of our broccoli rabe. Take our salmon. A little bit of our apple cider glaze. And finish it off, of course, with our candied bacon. And if you're like me, you'll probably throw on an extra slice or two. And there you go. Full of fall flavors. Not that hard to make. Pretty simple. I mean, as long as you go through the steps. And then serve it with your butternut squash bisque.